Our first drive will begin at the 25. Clock now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because Brandon amped up to get to the quarterback, that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Able to power through. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line. Accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just like that. Hey, check back, ready.
Now Locke on the bootleg. Able to get this to Gordon. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
At the 29-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on the... Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Broncos nothing.
On play action, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's got some space here.
You do this
and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Locke working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Locke looks to throw it again. Screen pass to Lindsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check back, Mike 6. I'm coming. Mike 6, go.
From the gun, Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Oh, it don't matter.
Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Lock. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down Broncos as Lock finds Judy.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing now is Lock. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lock again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little
Lock throwing on target to Fant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, check back, 6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Again, it's Locke. Flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you look...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
48 mark.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Say it.
Here's Locke to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
48 the mic. He don't know no better. Watch Twiz. 66. Let her.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go.
Locke going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to
Ravens 35, Broncos 17.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield.
I'm going to show you, man.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
K.J. Hamler,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open gap.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Throwing again, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Block. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Robbie Gould.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
number 2.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Broncos.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.